Good evening, and welcome back to my Let's Play Kusa Plays Minecraft episode 8! That's right, episode 8. We're now halfway to the longest running series I've ever done on this channel. Boy, that really says something, doesn't it? We have some things to show you. We have the farming room completed. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? We did this on a live stream on Tuesday, by the way. We got all of the flooring put in. I decided to actually go with the white and cyan terracotta. Mostly because I just didn't want to deal with concrete. And actually, I think it looked pretty good. We were going to do a pattern. What the problem is the pattern would be lost underneath all the farms we've got in here anyway. So we'll just go ahead and do the checkerboard pattern because it's simple, it's easy, and it actually looks pretty good. So, and I actually think this turned out really, really well with it's a more muted texture and color scheme than the wood and the ceiling up here. So I actually think it looks pretty good. But just to give you the tour of all the things that we built, we have over here our cactus farm. This is a micro cactus farm that I actually got from one of Mumbo Jumbo's videos. It's pretty much the smallest cactus farm you can make, and you know, how much cactus do you really need, after all? We have our sugarcane farm over here in the middle of the room. It is the one that takes up the most space. I think it turned out looking pretty good. We have our bamboo farm, which is sort of an offshoot of this, but we really don't need more bamboo than just that. And I don't like zero-tick machines because they feel cheaty to me. It feels like we're taking advantage of a bug in the game versus actually making a farm. So I always make farms versus doing like zero-ticks or TNT duplication or AFK fish farms, which I can't stand. That to me is the ultimate in cheaty. Now, if you do it, go for it. It's my personal opinion, but I don't use mechanics like that. I don't take advantage of bugs or strange mechanics like that, or duplication glitches and that kind of stuff. Me personally, I don't do it. And then over here we have the melon and pumpkin farm, which again is a Mumbo Jumbo design that I've sort of changed around a bit just for the purposes of my world. So there we go. We've got all those farms in there. Oh, and then we have a vine farm up here because there wasn't really any way to automate that, but I figured I'd go ahead and put that in here too while I was at it. And the pumpkin machine is fired. And the best thing about this is once I got everything built, we AFK'd overnight, and we got a ton of resources. Tons of... Look at the amount of melons we got out of that. And that's just 7 melons and 7 pumpkins. And we got, what, 7 and change stack of pumpkins. We got a whole bunch of melons that we're going to go ahead and get up. We got a little over a stack and a half of cactus. I mean, we got quite a bit. Then we've got of course, our overflow chest up here. And this is just a real basic item filter system that everything that gets caught from up there will come right down here into these various different chests. And it's interesting the way we did it, because we're running literally all of these farms off one minecart. The minecart is basically going around and picking up everything from all the different farms that you see here, and then depositing it into... Let's see if I can do this without falling in. Those hoppers over there, which then takes it down to our item filter system. If you just wait around for a second. There it goes. Love this machine. And then we have to go downstairs because it picked up the cyan terracotta block that I knocked out to show that to you. So we have to go grab that and put it back in. There we go. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I might do some adjustment to this to make it look a little bit prettier. But honestly, I think it actually... Even with the redstone on, I think this looks pretty good, honestly. So, and then of course we've got this over the cactus farm, the bamboo farm, and all the farms, and I'm very happy with the way this turned out, especially the fact that we AFK'd overnight, and now we have a ton of stuff to go trade with our villagers to be able to get more emeralds, so we can get more mending books, so we can get more stuff, and hopefully go ahead and breed up some more villagers, and build a couple other villager-powered kind of things. I want to do a villager-powered carrot farm, I want to do a villager-powered potato farm, and I want to do an iron farm. Yes, I'm finally doing an iron farm again. Even though the last one I did didn't work all that well when I was on MC Harmony, but it was the old style iron farm. The new style iron farms are actually a lot easier. The only difficult part, well, the two difficult parts are getting the zombie or the husk in, and then getting the villagers on the other side. So that's the only real difficult part of the whole thing. The rest of it's actually very, very simple. So we're going to do that at some point as well. Just because we've never actually built a 1.14, I should say, iron farm, and I'm interested to actually see how it works. So, but very happy with this. We've completed the farming room. We have an AFK spot downstairs. that we can actually AFK overnight and get all of the resources that we need for this. Ooh, it's nighttime. Time to go sleep. And that, between that and the hacienda being done, the villager housing being taken care of, we basically have everything that we need, including a XP farm. So what we really need to do, though, is we need to do two things. First of all, we need to go into the Nether and actually go ahead and find a Nether fortress so we can start getting blaze powder for in-game stuff. And then, oh, and do you see my see my lovely little campfire over there? That is the worst iron farm ever, because a bunch of golems spawned outside, and I just sort of drug them into a bunch of fires and then grabbed all the iron after they were done burning to death. So, I mean, I got a stack of iron out of it, so that's not bad. But it's a very, very manual iron farm. We definitely want to change that up. We did put some vines up here as well, because I think it actually gives it a little bit more of that decrepit kind of feel, which I really, really like. So we got the vines going up the mountain there. Just have to keep making sure they don't encroach on anything down here. And we still have our good old farm over here that's just in rows that we do want to keep because I think it looks very pretty. Oh no, what happened there? Hey, who's been stomping on my crops? How dare you? So yeah, so while it is very pretty and I do like the way it looks, we definitely need to actually get some better farms put together. And since I've never done a villager-powered farm before, I figured that would be a good thing to do in this particular world. Because remember, in this world, I want to do things I've never done before. I want to work with blocks I've never done before. I want to test out mechanics that I've never tested, and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to get all of the things that I've never done before done in this particular world. And villager-powered farms and an iron farm are two of the things I definitely want to tackle. So we're going to actually start looking into how to do that today, as well as going back to the Nether and trying to... What are you doing down there? Vag, thank you. And going back to the Nether and trying to ghast-proof our spawn area a little bit more and try to find an actual Nether fortress so that we can get some blaze powder and maybe get a blaze farm going as well. So, because there's a number of different ways to do blaze farms that I want to try too, other than just sort of the standard blaze farm that I've been doing in my Let's Play worlds, which is just the generic B version of blaze farm. It's the budget blaze farm where it's nothing but blocks and slabs, and it's effective and it works, but it's very slow and it's very inefficient. So we'll probably do some sort of blaze farm in this playthrough too. It just kind of depends on what kind of design and what kind of style you want to do. I'm thinking the El Mango design, or no, excuse me, not the El Mango, the Nimbomb's design with the gravity-assisted pathfinding blaze farm might be what I want to go with, but it's just really going to depend on how I want to do it. Maybe I might do a piston version, I might do the gravity version, I don't know yet. But we're going to have to go back to the Nether to go do that, so I think there's no time like the present. Let's do that first, see if we can find ourselves a Nether fortress, and let's take some blocks with us so we can start ghast-proofing things a little bit more, because right now all we have is a cobblestone box where our Nether hub, and I use that term as loosely as possible, is. And another exciting news, check this out. We now have mending on everything. We got a mending villager. Off camera, I was actually sort of grinding through getting professions. I got a mending villager. I've got an efficiency, or excuse me, an unbreaking 3, a looting 3. So I've got pretty much everything now has mending on it except for the hoe and the bow. Hoe and the bow. Hoe and the bow have no mending because bows are much better with infinity, and hoes, you really don't need mending on a hoe. I mean, you do you. If you want to put mending on a hoe, go for it, but I can think of so many better things to put mending on. I would actually rather put mending on my fishing rod than my hoe, and I did, so there. But yes, we're going to go to the Nether, we're going to ghast-proof a few things, and we're going to see if we can find ourselves a Nether fortress. So we'll jump in there, and I'll see you guys once we get inside.
One eternity later.
Alright, gang, that was a slog in every possible sense of the word. So we got everything ghast-proofed around our Nether portal, finally going towards this direction, and we finally have found this. It only took us about 1,000 or some odd blocks, an entire stack of torches, 8 stacks of stone to finally find this. But we found it. We're here. Now we just got to make sure we can remember how we got here. And first spoils are not that impressive, really. What can we pitch here? I don't need this. I don't need that. Do I need the saddle? I don't need the saddle. I've got like 12 saddles. Ooh, hey, but that'll work. I love the new sounds. The sounds of walking on this stuff are awesome. And I'm out of torches, so we're using glowstone. Oh, hello. Hi there. All done now. And our first blaze rod of the playthrough. Huzzah. Alright, I am feeling better about things. Here's one of the things we were looking for. Although I really do not need the soul sand at this point. There we go. That's what I need right there. Let's get all that. And keep exploring a little bit. Aha. There to the left. Well, we've got our blaze spawner after looking through this place for a little bit, and the best news is it's one of those open blaze spawners, so we've got plenty of room to actually demolish all this, demolish that, and build up an actual really good looking blaze spawner right here, because it is in a nether waste biome. So, oh, hello. Can I hit you from here? Probably not, because you're gonna move her. Oh crap. Oh, that hurt. Die. Owie! Owie! I'd like to stop burning now. Okay. But we have that. We are all set. Plus, we've already got 12 blaze rods. We've got nether wart. We are good. Let's get the hell out of here. And on our way back, I'll give you a little tour of what I had to do this. Look at the... It's just... this crimson forest that's near my nether portal goes forever. I mean, look at this. Look at this generation. Look how cool this is. I mean, just... You know, let's go over here and we'll change our field of view. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. And there's one of those piglin beasts over there too. But just the difference between the old nether and the new is just amazing. It just the difference is astounding how much work that they've done on this. But when you're going to see here, when we go around the corner, this is the same Crimson Forest biome that's over there. You can see it continuing, and it keeps going until we get basically to my nether portal. So it's the same Crimson Forest the whole way. I mean, just... it's just so pretty. It's such a pretty look. And here's more of it. It's the same biome, and now we're on top of the trees, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is because we're at Y level, where are we at? 96. So we're pretty high up. So now we're basically on top of the trees with some lava here and there. But yeah, isn't this just gorgeous? I can't get over how much different, how much better it looks with these different biomes in there. Even the, oh, hello, chicken. Chicken riding small zombie pigmen. Don't get used to seeing the zombie pigmen, because as of probably tomorrow, at least as far as we're concerned here, you're never going to see them again. It'll be replaced with the zombified piglins instead. So, rip zombie pigmen. F in the comments for the zombie piglin, please. Nether home, sweet nether home. As you can see, I just sort of quickly put this up. I need to replace all this because this is going to really get on my nerves. But yeah, we just quickly put this up to protect me from the gas in that area while I went and explored. So we're going to need to do a lot of landscaping down here. There we go. Safe. Back to base, back to base, back to base. And home. Oh, just in time for a nap. Probably a good idea. And then we can check our haul after we take a quick rest here and be the monster under the bed, which I still think is one of the more amusing things about this Let's Play world. And so here's our haul. We got a little bit of iron and gold, a few diamonds, 12 blaze rods, which we're going to be turning into blaze powder here directly to power our brewing stand upstairs and also to make some Eyes of Ender. And then a whole bunch of quartz. Whole lot of quartz, which is good because I was running a little bit low. And we got more fungi and stem for growing more in the future. So I think we had a pretty good haul there. So we're going to put all this stuff away and start determining next steps. And now we put everything away and made ourselves some Eyes of Ender. It's time for a very special moment. Our very first Ender chest of the entire world. How cool is that? All right, where are we going to put this thing at? We need to put one in our storage and then one in our base. I'm thinking we can just put it right over here. There we go. And then one in our base. So we need to actually make a couple of them. We're going to put this. We should probably... Yeah, we could put it on a shelf right there. And then we keep one on us at all times. Beautiful. So let's go grab some shelving. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We interrupt your regularly scheduled YouTube content for some news. I've built a thing. This is going to be the thing. As you can tell, this is an iron farm, and I found a fantastic design for an iron farm, as I mentioned earlier in the episode that we're going to be building. This is actually a design from Avomance, who is one of my favorite YouTube Minecraft creators, and he does a lot of different stuff. So he does a lot of redstone builds, he does a lot of building tutorials, so he does a lot of different things, and one of the things that he does is small to medium-sized builds. So as you can tell, this iron farm is very, very simple. It's very easy to build. It basically takes advantage of a redstone clock, some blocks, some lights, and that's really about it. And then some villagers and a zombie and or a husk. And lo and behold, my Let's Play world is right next to a desert, so we can go get these guys very, very easily. And as you can tell, you just saw an iron golem fall down there. I've been hanging out over here for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, and we've already got 14 iron. This is good for about... What Avo says, it's about 5 stacks per hour, give or take, which is more than enough for my purposes, especially if you AFK at it overnight. Okay, so you've got 8 or 9 stacks for an AFK session, which is awesome. And it's really easy. It's a simple build, so as you can tell, it's just basically some blocks, a couple of signs, some lava, some water, and then up here, it's the redstone's just stupid easy. So it's a... here, I'll even show it to you. So here's the redstone. That's it. It's 4 repeaters, some redstone dust, and a hopper clock. And the hopper clock is stupid simple. So, I mean, get a couple of comparators, the hopper, block of redstone. I've got all of these, and like a couple of sticky pistons. And that's really about it. And then 4 more sticky pistons up here. So you need 6 sticky pistons for this, effectively. Which I have plenty of at this point. So this is an awesome design. It's very simple, it's very compact, and it's very easy to make in survival. So this is what we're going to be building for our Let's Play world at some point very soon. Because, yeah, like I said, it's 4 villagers and a husk, and that's pretty easy for me to get in that particular area. This has been your news update, and now we return you to your regularly scheduled Let's Play video. But while I would love to build that iron farm, right now it is super late on Wednesday night. I am exhausted. I've been up since about 4 a.m. this morning. It is now 10 p.m. and I desperately need sleep. So we are going to be, in probably episode 9, we're going to be moving some villagers over here to these. We'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night, being Thursday the 13th, from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As usual, as soon as I get off the air, we'll be doing that as part of my Far Out series called Even Farther Out. So we'll be doing that. I'm probably just going to go ahead and AFK at my farms here overnight and get even more stuff in preparation for actually doing a whole bunch of trading with the villagers over there, making sure that we can get a couple of name tag trades going with the librarians that we already have, and just getting some more resources in general. And then we've got to go ahead and figure out ways to get the villagers over here using rails. So I'm going to have to do a rail line all the way from there all the way over here so we can put our mending villager and our farmers and everything else in there, so that we don't have to worry about them getting eaten by zombies over there at the current village, even though it's pretty secure at this point, so I think we're okay there. And then we're going to have to actually work on our nether hub some more and actually make it look pretty, because right now it is ugly, because it's just a cobblestone mess, and that needs to be fixed. Remember, no ugly builds in this world. That is the rule. No ugly builds. Stop looking at my shirts. Sorry. But I've had a really good time in today's episode. It's always fun going through the new Nether and seeing the new content, which is amazing. Some of the stuff that's over there is just fabulous. I cannot wait to do more exploration over there and find some other things. And I can't wait to make an actual real blaze farm for the first time ever, rather than making just the budget blaze farm that I've always been making. I want to build an actual real blaze farm. So really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to the iron farm as soon as we are able to get the villagers over here, get an actual villager town set up, which I've never really done a villager kind of trading hub before. Usually I just do that and wall it off and go over there and trade as I will, but I definitely want them over here. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to more nether. Looking forward to the iron farm. Looking forward to seeing if I can do like a villager powered carrot and potato farm while I'm at it, so that we'll have more stuff to trade. And at some point, we're going to go ahead and take these cows we got over here, and we're going to make ourselves some type of steak farm somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, because I don't want to have that out in the middle of everything, because even if we just do a crammer farm, they're not the prettiest looking things. So probably what we'll end up doing is something similar to what we've got with our farming area over here. And we'll maybe expand it a little bit. We might actually, we could probably knock a hole in this area and just expand it out and have like a cow farm and maybe even a sheep farm over here. Keep the cows and the sheep out there for looks. Maybe bring some of them over here and start our own actual, like a cow crammer or something over here. I would love to actually put together a wool farm too, where we've got all the various different sheep, that we have all the different colors, and we have all colors of wool. So we've got orange and blue and green and pink and purple and whatever else we want to put it together in there. So lots of plans for this world. I'm really loving how this place is turning out. I really hope you are too. I hope you're enjoying the series. And by all means, if you've got something that you want to see me do or you want to see me try, feel free to leave it down in the comments section below, or just tweet over to me on Twitter at Akoto Kusamoto, or stop by my streams Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and usually Saturdays over on twitch.tv/Akoto Kusamoto, and I'd be glad to have you over there and have you join the army as my newest soldier, and we'll make sure we've got an accordion and an entrenching tool warm for you. So don't ask, just play your accordion, be happy. But anyway, I hope you've had a fantastic time. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Just more people, more fun. I definitely want to have you here to go on the journey with me for this particular Let's Play. And feel free to leave a like as well. It definitely helps out the channel, helps me out, makes me feel good about myself, makes me know that I'm actually doing stuff that you guys enjoy. So all of those things, do them all. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, leave a like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you in episode 9. Remember, whatever you do, go out, play some games, have some fun. I'll see you again real soon. Have a good night, everybody.